Hey, it's Heather. So, I wanted to try something new this evening. I'm gonna make poorly drawn pictures and try that. Only because it's kind of late where I'm at, and I've already had my evening bath, and I've got wet hair, and I don't feel like getting ready or looking cute. So this is how we're gonna roll this evening. So I saw this on a forum. I am part of a lot of different Facebook massage groups across the US, and I get a lot of ideas from them, and just see what other people are thinking, or what other people are practicing, or what's going on out in massage world. And so they were talking today in one thread about what other massage therapists do if and when they find a tic on their client. And I remember this conversation specifically from massage school. Even though massage school was like 13 years ago now, we definitely had this conversation, and it was super interesting about what we should do if we find a tic on a client. Especially if you're on the East Coast, tics are pretty prevalent over here, especially, this time of year. Like, we're going into summer, and yeah, it's tick season. Well, all year round really can be, depending where you are, but yeah, it's definitely more prevalent now. So what do you do? And I remember our teacher telling us specifically, she asked us, what we thought, and then she told us, she's like, this is outside of our scope of practice. Don't pick the tics. So I know a lot of people may have a lot of feelings about that. It's like, why would you leave something nasty like that on someone? Take it off. But the thing is, and as a massage therapist, you might see more of a than they would, or maybe somebody else would. So, you might be the person that finds the tic. And thankfully, this has only happened once in my 12 years as a massage therapist. I only saw a tic once, and I did not pick the tic. So, yes, it's true that the longer a tic stays on someone, the more likely they are to be infected by whatever the tic may be harboring. However, a lot of massage boards, this is not something that they tackle specifically, but it could be taken that you are practicing medicine without a license. And for me personally, that's just not something that I am willing to take on or risk. So what I would do is tell them, hey, it appears that you have a tic in X location. And then I would probably either ask them, would you like to go into the restroom and remove it, or would you like to leave and try to do it at home, have somebody else do it at home, or would you like to go to your doctor and have them do it? It's really not something that I would do myself, just because, like I said, the liability, the risk, it could become infected. Or, what if you squeeze the tic improperly and more of whatever is in the tic is expelled into the person, and then later it turns out that they've got some tick-borne infection, and that can be really expensive, the treatment for that. And maybe even if they don't want to, maybe they like you, and maybe they love your work, and maybe they wouldn't want to go after you or sue you for your insurance, but it's there. you know, and the treatment and the damage from a tick-borne illness, it could be extensive. So even if they wouldn't want to, that might be the only recourse they have when it comes down to getting the money to pay for these treatments. So it's really just not something that I personally would take on.